Hey everybody, welcome to the Rise or Die podcast with Stephen M. Lowisz. This is episode 6, Get a Brother. What the hell does that mean? So earlier today, I was on a video conference with guys that I call my brothers. And I was never in the military. I'm you hear about the Navy SEAL Brotherhood and all of that. Yeah, that's not me. But I do have brothers. I don't have very many friends. I have brothers. And here's the big difference. A brother is someone that's going to bleed for you, cry with you. They're going to be there for you, and you're going to do the same. So yeah, I think that's something that we often forget. We think of friends as people that are always there for us, but we don't often think about who we're going to be there for. Have you ever actually gone through, your address book? And I'm being a little facetious here, but have you ever gone through your address book and, put a little mark by, okay, if this person calls me at 2 a.m., I'm actually going to pick up that phone. Or, hey, this person's in a different state, but if they need me, I'm going to drop everything and do anything I need to help that person right then and there. My guess is not that there's not that many people. Earlier this year, back in January, I went through a week of hell. It was, no sleep. They treat you like shit. Basically a military style type camp. And no, it was not the military. I want to make that very clear. But it was a lot of the same hell in a very condensed amount of time. And these guys that I went to this camp with, if that's what you want to call it, let's call it a program, 6 weeks before, I had never heard of them. I would have never met them. I was the youngest by probably 15 to 20 years on average. I was the youngest. I never would have had any interaction with these guys. And over 6 weeks, I got to talking to these random strangers online through, this program hooked us all up together. And then I met them in Laguna Beach, California, and I went through hell. And I could honestly tell you that by the end of that week, I knew these guys better than I knew my wife, better than I knew any friend I had for any amount of time. I knew these guys like the back of my hand. I knew the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the same goes for me. They knew everything about me. They knew me better than I even knew me. And the reason I bring this up is, people worry about their social life, right? They worry about, I can't work too much because I got to go to the bar. I can't do X because I got to, spend time with buddies of mine. I'll have you consider that you don't need friends. You don't need a social life. What you need are brothers that you get together with as a mini mastermind. You need a mastermind full of brothers that will kick you in the dick when you need it. They'll lift you up when you need it. You can share anything with. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Anything from the past, anything that you're doing now, you can share. And they'll help you be more productive. They'll help you figure out life. They'll help you through every major decision. And they'll call you a dumbass when you're being a dumbass. My life absolutely changed because I used to be down on myself because I didn't have a whole lot of friends because I was always so busy, working. And then I got these brothers, and I talk to them at least once a week. I talk to them a little bit, every day over text and audio and whatnot. And then I have a video conference with them once a week. I love these guys. I would do anything for them, and the same goes the opposite way, vice versa. All I want to leave you with today is, when's the last time you considered the possibility that you need to fuck your friends, forget your friends 100%, and start focusing on brothers? And maybe you can turn a friend into a brother. The way that you do that is you bleed with them, cry with them, you progress forward with them. You got to go through the good and the bad and the ugly with them. Do you have anyone that you've done that with? What are you investing into that relationship, if so? Because every relationship needs work, not just marriage. Every relationship needs work. You need to invest your time and energy into that. So who in your life, if you don't have anyone now, who are you going to start working to network and connect with and move in that direction? If you have a bunch of good friends, how are you going to actually make them your brother? What are you going to do for them? What are you going to invest into them? Who will you be there for no matter what? And you need to get the reciprocity there as well. They need to do the same for you. You guys need to be on the same page. So who are you going to have that conversation with? That's all I'll leave you with today. Again, this is episode 6.